that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups there.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens, 1st down. The Ravens at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
13.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
From the 31, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago.
Well, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Quick slant to Hamler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Now Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
2nd and 10.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
13.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown!
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
He's got him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And they came out of the lock. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Eluding the pressure right.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
David Ajabo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what your hope is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Wilson. And Gordon's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, middle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Jackson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming at.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bonito in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain.
About them, petty, don't matter. Far as the
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind state and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard.